Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Johnny's Bite.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. We shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Tuesday. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. We want to say thank you to all our affiliates, Lolonyo in the Volta region and all the other affiliates across the country. We appreciate you so much for every time connecting with us and spreading the word out there. For those of you who also watch us from outside Ghana on Facebook, that's at 3FM 927, also on TV3 Ghana and on our Twitter, our X Space and Instagram, and also connect with us via WhatsApp. We are grateful. Thank you so much indeed for joining us. On the 16th of March, something special will happen. I told you about it already. If you are a vendor, please pick up your phone now and call 053-1100-927 and 053-2200-927. That's 053-1100-927 and 053-2200-927. We call it the Gobe Festival. The Gobe Festival is happening at the Tetekwashi Interchange, the Tetekwashi Accra Mall. See that big park there? Yes, that's where we have the Gobe Festival. It's on the 16th of March, 2024. The Gobe Festival. And if you haven't yet made a call, if you're a Gobe seller or you sell some other, for want of a better expression, accessories, Gobe accessories, you can always join them, whether you sell beverages or you sell stuff for children that are edible, you sell Gobe, you sell aboboy, you sell ayikple, jimple, all those things that go along with tatale, aboboy. Yes, you can always come out there. So 053-1100-927 and 053-2200-927. That's the Gobe Festival. Last year was a blast. This year will be extra super. Now, this morning, we want to start the conversation, and I've been thinking about something that has just happened. We go straight to the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, and the minister in charge of that ministry, Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abu-Jinapor, who's a former deputy chief of staff, who's also MP for Damongo constituency, he's made an appointment. The appointment is dated the 15th of February 2024. That's one clear day after the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, asked certain ministers to go. One of the deputy ministers who was asked to go home was the Honorable Benito Owusu-Bio. The Honorable Benito Owusu-Bio, and he was asked to go. The president said thank you to him. Quite strange, though, because if you check the outlook for that ministry, you find that he was the one doing a lot of the work. In fact, among the ministers, he is the land economist among the three of them. But he was asked to go. He is less than 60, so he is not a retiree, but he was asked to go. Now, the appointment letter says, Dear Honorable MP, appointment as advisor to the Minister on Special Projects. I hope this reaches you in good health and spirits. I am pleased to inform you that you have been appointed an advisor to the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources on Special Projects effective Monday, the 19th of February, 2024. As you are aware, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources has since 2021 embarked on a number of special projects aimed at efficient protection, utilization, and management of the lands and natural resources of our country, as well as secure the well-being of our people. These, among others, include the National Alternative and Small-Scale Mining Project, the Green Ghana Project, the Green Street Project, the Reconstruction, Apiati, all of that. And he says that, well, I am going to give you this appointment. But importantly, he says he's not entitled to additional remuneration for this role. The question on my mind is that the president, in his wisdom, thought that, well, we have had a good time with the Honorable Owusu-Bio, and it was time for him to go, time to say bye-bye to him. Then the Honorable Samuel Abu-Jinapor comes to say that, no, we need this gentleman at the ministry. The question that comes is that a slap in the face of the President of the Republic? Because if your boss had made a decision and you come literally to reverse the decision with this appointment, the optics doesn't look good. it makes governance look some way in the eyes of the citizens of the Republic. Number two, is it a case that the Honorable Owusu-Bio was the one who was doing all the work and that it was indeed not the ministers, Abu Jinapor and the other deputy, Mreku Duka, who were doing the work? Because if the president says, Mr. Owusu-Bio, thank you very much for your service to the country, please go. And then the minister says, come back and stay. Or if he says, let's put it this way, like we'll stay on the streets. President says, thank you, please, Owusu-Bio, go out. Then Abu Jinapor says, hey, come back here, you are my advisor. Go and sit down and do the work. The optics doesn't look good. The optics doesn't look good that the president says, Deputy Minister, thank you, please go. The minister says, and this is just a day after the president made that decision. So what is really happening? Is it a whimsical and capricious use of discretion as enshrined in the Constitution, Article 296, or what? The optics doesn't look good. And mind you, Mr. Jinapor had been a deputy chief of staff before. There were a lot of issues, some which Honorable Kennedy Ejapon spoke about. I have asked for the Green Ghana, results and to get a documentation on that. It has not come. So there are a lot of issues of land grabbing, etc. But we'll leave it there. Let's talk about the success story in Korle-Bu, and this will be another scorecard for us. A few weeks ago, we spoke about the oxygen plant at Korle-Bu. We told you how it had broken down, how Korle-Bu was buying oxygen, and how people literally were losing their lives because they could not find oxygen. We spoke about it. Guess what? Korle-Bu now has expanded a bit of the oxygen plant. Play the video for me. The oxygen plant, and show it while we talk about it. And so this is the oxygen plant. They are now producing. There's oxygen readily available at Korle-Bu. And the expansion, we are told that now, per the capacity that they have, they are even able to show the video. So I'm showing my face. They are even able to, sell out there if they want to sell. So this is the scorecard. That's what we're talking about, scorecard. We talk them, we do them. It's a scorecard. This is the scorecard. We spoke about the fact that Korle-Bu's oxygen plant had been shut down. Now we have it there. The oxygen plant is up and running. Lives will be saved, just like we did for the renal department. So this is a scorecard. So when you come, before you come insulting me, before you come as you've been sent or instructed to come and insult and attack me, you need to ask the people sending you that, what is your scorecard say? So if I go and this young man shows me his scorecard like this, the one I'm showing you now, what do I say in answer or in return? This is a scorecard. We spoke about it, and Korle-Bu has, so kudos to the management, the leadership at Korle-Bu, but we didn't think that we had to talk about it before you fixed it. But nevertheless, you have fixed it, and we are happy about it. The Korle-Bu oxygen plant is up and running. It is our scorecard, and every day be a scorecard in the move. Scorecard there forever and ever. Every day we have a scorecard to show. So now come and insult. And some say, oh, crass journalism, oh, yellow journalism, oh, armchair journalism, oh, this journalism. This is journalism. This is journalism. Journalism is an impact on the lives of the people. Journalism where it scratches the people where they itch. And for those of you who are listening later, maybe later you can catch it. This is a scorecard. We spoke about the Korle-Bu oxygen plant that was dysfunctional, and now it is fully functional. So the concept of the shotgun, we spoke about it. It has been done. Scorecard. Johnny's Bite scorecard. Finish. Now, when you come insulting, you have to bring the scorecard. So, for example, if you come insulting and talking about NAPCO, you have to bring the scorecard. How many have you employed? And I saw Dr. Anyas's name somewhere. Dr. Anyas, good morning to you. Dr. Anyas of 100,000 NAPCO beneficiaries fame. Good morning to you. You remember that you sat on TV3 New Day and promised us that the NAPCO beneficiaries were going to be paid in 2-3 weeks after you had finished the interview. Well, they are still owed their arrears. Now I'm told you are on the campaign trail for Dr. Baumia. So when you mount the campaign trail, what exactly would you be telling the people, assuming without admitting that you would have NAPCO people before you? What would you be telling them, Dr. Anyas? I see Dr. Joyce Aye's name on the campaign thing, advisory, and I say, wow. So when Dr. Joyce Aye, for example, is advising, what would she be saying? Because the National Cathedral still has a lot of rot around it. Monies were spent without parliamentary approval. And that is thievery. That is criminal. So what would Madame, for example, be saying about those ones? I don't know. Maybe I'm too young. Now, you know, a few weeks ago or so, I told you about one teacher, one laptop. And then when I mentioned one teacher, one laptop, and I asked a question, because I asked that question after the children had been promised that they were going to get one student, one tablet. And I said, even the teachers, one teacher, one laptop initiative has not been fully achieved. Because the contractual agreement that was signed on the 13th of November between the Ministry of Education, the teacher unions, and KA Technologies Ghana Limited, 13th of November, that's when they signed it. They said that effectively, within 12 months, they were going to give all the teachers in the Republic of Ghana who belong to these unions, they were going to give them laptops. And the arrangement was that some deduction was going to be made, or were going to be made from the accounts of these teachers, and then government will supplement it. So when I asked the question because Dr. Baumia was the one who launched that one teacher, one laptop initiative. When I asked the questions, they came on social media and said, oh, you should be asking the teacher unions, what kind of journalism is that? You don't know. So today I have brought you because after asking for so many times, they were supposed to have presented 280,000 laptops to the teachers. And while the teachers wait for their laptops, you also know that today, as we speak, tier 2 of the teachers' own, come to me, tier 2 of the teachers' own pensions that have been deducted from their salaries have not been paid by the Akufo-Addo-Bawumia-led government. Tier 2, since sometime mid-time last year, tier 2 of their pensions, teachers' pensions, have not been paid. The monies have been deducted. Controller and Accountant General, they are holding on to the monies. They have not paid. I told you some about Georg. How monies have been paid. How shamefully it took the, Mutual to write. Metropolitan, they wrote literally. They have not been paid. And you know what the other painful thing is that teachers' dues that have already been deducted from their salaries is also being kept by the Controller and Accountant General because it's not been released to the teacher unions. And that is what they use for stuff like their teachers' fund, and they use that for those things. So these days when the teachers apply for loans, it takes sometimes 3 months or more before they get their monies. Teacher and some they also. And this is being supervised by the Akufo-Addo and Bawumia-led government. Now take me, the lawyers have written because they were supposed to, the lawyers say, enough is enough. This is dated the 18th of February 2024. Addressed to the Chief Executive Officer, KA Technologies Ghana Limited. Nyamite F. Lane Osu Accra. It says, Dear Sir, notice of intention to refer dispute relating to delay in supplying of customized laptops to arbitration. We write as solicitors for the teacher unions, namely Ghana Association of Teachers, NAT, National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT, and the Coalition of Concerned Teachers of Ghana, CCT Ghana. Our clients. We have our clients' instructions to state as follows. 1. It may be recalled that by a memorandum of understanding dated 13th of November 2020, which was assigned by the Ministry of Education of the Republic of Ghana, on the part of the one part, our clients of the second part, and KA Technologies Ghana Limited of the third part, it was agreed by the parties that KAT Ghana will supply 280,000 pieces of customized laptops to our clients through the Ministry of Education for distribution to members of our clients in consideration of the payment of a total sum of 434,000 Ghana cedis, or by the Ministry of Education and our clients. Next page. Two, under the term of the MOU, KAT Ghana was required to deliver the laptops within 12 months. 12 months from the effective date, which was the 13th of November 2020. So even if your math is not good, let's say November to December is 1 month. Then the whole of 2021 is 12 months. The whole of 2022 is 12 months. Add that is 24. The whole of 2023 is what? 36 months, right? Plus the coins that is on top. So about 39 months. And this contract was supposed to have been executed in 12 months, effective, because the monies have been deducted. Mind you, this happened during COVID, and it happened strategically in November for political reasons to win the 2020 elections. Finished. Because some of the laptops, the teachers will tell you, are not functional as we speak. Some of the teachers have still not gotten their laptops. It may also be recalled that after the execution of the MOU by the parties, when it was realized that the number of members of the teacher unions were more than the 280 who were to be supplied with the laptops under the MOU, it was agreed between the Ministry of Education and KAT Ghana that an additional 80,000 pieces of the laptops were to be supplied by KAT to cater for all members of the three teacher unions. This therefore brought the total quantity of laptops to be supplied by KAT Ghana to our clients' members, 360,000 laptops. Our clients confirm that a total of 252,473 laptops have been received by their members as of the date of this letter. Lamentably, you have failed to supply the laptops to as many as 105,527 to our clients' members, even though they paid for them more than 2 years ago. We're told that the laptop is supposed to ensure that the teachers are up to scratch. So this 100,000 and more teachers who have still not received their laptops, how are they supposed to be measuring up? How are the children under their direction and leadership supposed to be getting the knowledge that Dr. Baumia espoused at the launch of this One Teacher, One Laptop initiative? It says, as we have already stated above, under the MOU, KAT Ghana was required to supply the laptops within 12 months, which at the latest should have been completed by the end of the year 2021. But you have failed to deliver all the laptops, even as late as the second week in February 2024. Your conduct in this regard is not only willful and unreasonable, but above all, intolerable. In fact, your inordinate delay in supplying the laptop has led to the profound anger and frustration among our client members, some of whom have turned their anger and frustration at their leaders over what they justifiably consider as undue hesitation by their leadership to take an appropriate action against you for your failure to deliver what is legitimately due them, their bona fide property. In the circumstances, we have been instructed by our clients to give you notice, and notice is hereby given, that if you fail to supply the remaining 105,527 laptops to the members on or before the 29th of March 2024, that will be a few days after the National Cathedral has been commissioned as Beck and Okforiata, they would consider that matter as not amicably resolved and proceed to trigger clause 14 of the MOU for it to go to arbitration. Please take notice accordingly. This has been written by the lawyers. And Johnny's the question you ask is this enough? That my money has been deducted, that I've been promised a laptop, that the teacher unions brought up the proposal. That's when you ask the question, so the teacher unions brought the proposal. That's fine. But you agreed to it, 3 parties, and then you deducted monies from the accounts of the teachers. And then it was, the benefit of that was for political expediency in 2020. Because when the political campaign for 2020 was being waged, we were told about, and we have even given teachers laptops, and every teacher has gotten a laptop, and you should clap for us. Today, when we ask the questions that, where are the laptops, then you get angry. And then you say, oh, he is a political person. The teacher whose money has been deducted to receive this laptop, what do you tell them? In those villages where those teachers are, where some of them need the laptops to teach, where some of them need the laptop to prepare and to research and all of that. How do you explain it? The TM1, the Thomas Musa one laptops, as the teachers call it. How do you explain it? The teachers have even questioned the quality of the laptop. They questioned the capacity of the laptops. So one teacher, one laptop. You talk them, but you not do them. When we talk them, then you bore. You the boss say what? You have deducted monies. You have made a promise. You have not delivered on the promise. When you ask the question, then you are angry. Then you start insulting people. What kind of accountable governance is that? Did anybody send anybody to come and promise one teacher, one laptop? And that is why I am questioning, for example, the feasibility of the one student, one tablet. Because even this one, the teachers had to contribute. The children would not be contributing. As I mentioned earlier, you owe nearly everybody. The laptop is one. The dues that have been deducted from the teachers' salaries for their own benefit to be used for stuff like loans that they can quickly go and access from NAT and NAGRAT and all of that, you have also not paid the monies. And then their tier 2 pension, you are keeping their monies. You owe nearly everybody, MP's Common Fund, District Assembly Common Fund. So what's going on? And when you ask the question, people get angry. And these things were not even happening in the past. That teachers' monies had been deducted and laptops had not been supplied for them. And you gave us the impression and you were able to marshal all of us to say that was bad governance. So we should chase them out. We did. You said we should vote for change. We did. Today, what is the story? Look, for example, at the front page of the Daily Graphic. It says cleanest region ranking campaign launched today. Now we are talking about which region in Ghana among the 16 will be the cleanest. It's on the front page of the Daily Graphic. Were we not promised by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who also got a chieftaincy title, Ni Kwaku Okuji Aman the First? The late dentist Kofi gave him that title at Manchagbona. And he said that in 4 years, not the end of his term, he said in 4 years. So 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, Accra will be the cleanest city in Africa. Is Accra clean? Is it the cleanest even in Ghana? Is it the cleanest in the West African sub-region? Is it the cleanest in Africa? Today we are talking about 16 regions and we are fighting internally which one is the cleanest. You promised, you have not delivered. Kofi Addo has come and chopped our minister for sanitation. He's gone. Cecilia Dapa has come to see her own. He's gone. Now we have a new minister. And the questions will still be there. So it's not a matter of getting angry. I have just showed you my scorecard. Now, show me the scorecard. Last one, then we'll close. I've just showed you my scorecard from Korle-Bu that we spoke about the oxygen plant. And the oxygen plant has been fixed. Mekaye. Maye. Udiena wokaye no. Wetu aye. Untumi nye. So how do you come and say that you are much more competent than I am? This is my scorecard. What is your scorecard? I don't take taxes from anybody. I don't take the people's monies. I don't take district assembly tolls. I don't take GRA. I don't take anything from anybody. Some of these things, we actually even sometimes go into our own pockets to go and chase these things. This is our scorecard. So before they send you to come and insult us, please ask yourself, sir, so the man you are asking me to go and insult, he has shown us his scorecard. Though. You who is sending us to go and insult him and attack him, what is your scorecard, please? Ask them that simple question. And then that will inform what should get into your head before you decide that I am voting for this member of parliament or this presidential candidate. The scorecard should inform you who you should vote for. Have a good morning.